Joe Scott, first day of practice, official practice. Are you excited? I mean, because you've been through a few of these. Is it an exciting time of year?
Yeah, obviously first day is always an exciting time. I think every year brings its own set of challenges or things that lead to the excitement, make you more excited. And this year we got our work cut out for us just in terms of replacing certain guys, and we have a plan. I have a plan. It's multifaceted, and we already know it. We've been doing it in the preseason, so it lends itself to a certain sense of excitement to sort of get all those pieces working together. And okay, all of them are going to have to go together to make the plan work. But we know it. The players know it. We've been clear about it. So it's going to be about seeing who of these guys sort of steps up, rises to the occasion, steps up. We have juniors who rises to the occasion. We need that. That's part of the plan, and for that reason, I'm looking forward to it.
You mentioned the upperclassmen. You also got an awful lot of freshmen out here that are pretty tall. I'm not used to seeing this many tall players on your team.
Well, I think we do have more size in the freshman class. What we really need from them is sort of a little bit more maturity, a little bit more, strength from a freshman. And I think having the juniors that we have 7 juniors, 6, 7 juniors, that always goes a long way, because the juniors we have, they've been with us for 3 years. They know what the expectations are. They've gotten older. They've gotten more mature. They've gotten to be more leadership qualities in them, and now that's got to show through to these freshmen, because part of that plan I was talking about is having 2, 3, 4 freshmen come through for us. We need 2, 3, 4 upperclassmen who have never really contributed before to come through for us. And those juniors, they lead the way. And okay, well, if you do that, then that's going to make it easier for some of these younger guys. So that's going to be all those pieces of the puzzle sort of coming together, and it's going to be a year-long thing. It's not going to be a 2-week thing. It's not going to be a month thing. This is going to be a year-long thing.
Talk to me. Do you run drills? How do you best find out who those players are? Is it during, do you run scrimmages? Do you see it in drills? Where do you find those people?
Well, they already know. We have like 3 things. It's you got to be in unbelievable shape, because in order to do what we're going to start with today for 2 hours a day, every day, which is completely different than what the preseason is, you got to be in unbelievable shape, because you got to listen and pay attention for 2.5 hours every day. Because you got to listen and pay attention and have that skill, because we're coaching you and showing you and telling you what you have to do, and you got to do it right, and you got to do it right every single time, because that's the kind of team we have to have. And that's, if you're not in that kind of physical shape, you mentally won't be able to do what I said. So I'm constantly looking for those 2 things, and as we build that and we have that, well, then we get to the last part of, well, who's making the shot at the end of the line? Because if we have those first 2 things, then we're executing and we're moving like machines, and we move that way, then we get those open shots, and then it is, well, who's making it, right? And all I do is look at those 3 things, and these guys know it, and those 3 things show up in anything that we do, whether we're starting practice with what we call our warm-up, whether we're doing dummy offense type things, whether we're doing skill work, whether we're doing things live. Those 3 things are always in play, and they're always showing up, and those 3 things are objective. It's not subjective, right? And that's something that these guys all, as you grow up, kids today, this is objective. As much as they think it's subjective, there are objective measurements being made, and I'm watching them all the time, and that's ultimately who are the ones who put themselves on the court, because I see those 3 things from those guys all the time.
Fantastic. Joe, I'm excited. I know you are. Thank you for the time.
All right. Thanks, Brian.